Yo, wrap it up. Please, just wrap it up. Everybody's listening to your story, and they zoned out. And after like 15, 20 seconds, they just going to say, man, that's crazy. Woo, that's crazy. What's poppin', Neal Hobson? Neal time. Welcome to the One Goal Podcast. And this episode is all about get their attention, be interesting, get out. That's right. Shout out to my future sponsor, Chipotle. Yes, indeed. Like I say, I'm there 4 or 5 times a week, keeping their business open, and hopefully one day they can keep mine open. Listen, I want to make sure that you get a chance to go over to onegoalglobal.com, grab some dope merch. This actually is a tester shirt. I did this a long time ago. And if you look real close, the logo's crooked. And the reason I'm saying this is because we're not perfect. We're growing, okay? This is a work in progress. You're growing with me. I'm growing with you. And it's kind of off to the side, to the left a little bit. But the merch that you find on the website is so fresh. It's awesome, and you're going to love it as well. But I'm testing out some different merch and seeing what's hot and what's not. Hit me up. Drop something in the comments. Let me know if you like it. Hit up onegoalglobal.com. Now, all I want to do is add value to you. That's it. I want to see how I can help you. And this episode is all about getting their attention, being interesting, and getting out. This might be the quickest podcast ever because I want to actually practice what I preach. Now, I'm in radio. You know this. And one of my program director, my mentor's mantra is get their attention, be interesting, and get out. Okay? You don't want to overstay your welcome. You know you've been over somebody's house, or somebody's coming over to your house, and they're making themselves at home. They got to kick their shoes off. They're on your couch, in your refrigerator, all up in the master bedroom. Like, oh, okay. Listen, no, you too comfy. I want you to do what you need to do and get out. Here's the thing. You never want to overstay your welcome. Not in a relationship, not in somebody's house, not in a conversation, not in a podcast or a video. You want to give the people what they need and then leave on good terms, as opposed to, people saying, yo, you stay way too long. Or they're trying to say, well, I'm sleepy, and I just need to, well, it's only 6 o'clock there, Earl. Well, need to get some shut-eye. Listen, I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to impact people, and you don't overstay your welcome. I've done this before. Sometimes we don't recognize cues, nonverbal cues. Body language. If somebody is waiting for you to wrap things up, then you probably should wrap things up, because I want them leaving wanting more, as opposed to saying, yo, I'm just glad this person is out of my life right now. Okay? So we're going to be interesting. We're going to get their attention, be interesting, and then get out. Okay, so first thing is first, get their attention. I don't care if it's a video, if it's a conversation, a story, you're speaking, you're just in a relationship, get their attention. Okay? So normally in radio, we like to start out with something that's a shocker, a statement, something that gets somebody's attention, and instead of you saying, hey, this is so-and-so's 97.9, you got to say, yo, I got bit by a shark. Something crazy, clickbait pretty much. Now, you want it to be true. You don't want to lead people on and not have there be a payoff later, but you want to get their attention right off the bat. You want to break the pattern. We call it pattern interrupters. So when you're doing a video, especially a reel or TikTok video or a YouTube video, whatever, get their attention right off the bat and then get straight to the point. Ain't nobody got no time to listen to all this ranting and raving that I'm doing even right now. Just get to the point. So number one, get their attention. Shock value. You want to break up the pattern and interrupt all the distractions that are going on in life. And you need to be loud sometimes. You need to be forward. So you need to get their attention and hook them, so they'll actually want to listen to what you have to say, because all what you have to say is probably good. You probably have great content. You have something to add value to their life, but they're not ever going to get to it because you never got their attention. So get their attention, number one. Number two, be interesting while you're in there, okay? Just don't be like, well, so I was, when was it? Was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday? Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about all the details, okay? Listen, we care about you, but we don't care about all the details. You might, but just wrap it up. When the pilot, you're on the plane, they got to circle before they land because they're waiting for. No, don't circle. Land that bad boy. Okay. All the details don't really matter that much. Okay, so get their attention. Be interesting. Tell a story. Use tone and inflection like I'm doing now. Use your hands. Use body language. Draw people in. Maybe you have to whisper a little bit, and then you can bring them in, and then I'm being extra right now to let you know that tone and inflection matters. You want to take people on a roller coaster ride to get them to where you want them to go. Now, it's not about selfishness. It's about keeping people's attention. How many times have you been talking to somebody and you see them start to wander? You see them start to waver a little bit, and their eyes start to shift and look across the room, and they're not really looking at you, or they're looking at something in your teeth, and you know that you've lost their attention. I've had this many times, and normally when I'm talking to somebody and their attention is gone, I just stop. I'm like, and scene. I'm not going to continue and waste my time. No. So what you want to do? You want to get their attention. You want to be interesting. Talk about something that's actually interesting to your audience. Don't talk about what you want to talk about all the time. Find out what your audience wants to hear. It could be on a video. It could be especially on these reels. Lord, take out some of the words too. Now, I use a lot of words, okay? Sometimes when I'm explaining something, I'm missing exits. Okay, we'll talk about that in just a minute. But condense what you have to say. Take out some of the fluff and get right to the point, especially in this generation, in this culture that we're in. You got to wrap it up real quick. Okay, so you're getting their attention. You're being interesting. And number 3, get out. Get out, okay? Wrap it up and walk away. In the video, cut. It is okay to have it just chop off at the end, because the thing is that you're going to leave somebody wanting more of you in your conversation, and you want them to say, oh, no, come on back, or invite you back over into the dinner and into the room or into the conversation, as opposed to you just talking and not paying attention to any verbal or nonverbal cues. You're just talking and having a good time, and and they don't care. They want you to leave. They want to leave, right? You want to get out. We have a thing called exits in radio, right? You're driving down the highway, you see an exit, and you pass it by. You're driving again, you see an exit, and you pass it by. You see another, and you listen, take an exit. An exit is basically when you're saying something, and it's a good time to close it, or you land on a statement or a phrase or a joke or whatever it is, just close it, cut it, take the exit, get off the highway, and park the car, okay? It's important to take exits, because if you keep missing exits, your impact is lost. You can make a phenomenal point, but if you never shut your mouth, they won't have time to process it and digest it, okay? So when you're getting their attention, that's great. When you're being interesting and you're condensing your words, not having to say so many things, but you're getting straight to the point, especially in videos, Lord help us, and then just get out. In the video, you can always make another one, and then they'll actually want to watch it because it was shorter rather than way, way, way too long, okay? So what did we learn today? Okay, this is the shortest podcast I'm going to make. All right, you want to get their attention. You want to be interesting, and you want to get out. If you want more tips like this, you want more tricks that I've learned on radio, that I've learned in emceeing, that I've learned in hit me up. Let me know. I want to help you, because I'm learning as I go. I do not get it right 90, probably 80% of the time, but I'm growing. I'm getting better. I'm a lifelong learner. How about you? All right, onegoglobal.com. Grab some merch. Shout out to Chipotle, my future sponsor. And I want to make sure you check out some of the other episodes as well. You can click on the screen and you can check those out. My name is Neal Hobson. Neal time. This is the One Goal Podcast. Make sure you what? Get their attention. Be interesting. Get out.